The WNBA has a big problem, the same problem stopping you. This stops you from making more than 99% of people in business. I promise you, if you understand this, you will make so much more money. Let me show you what I'm doing so I can make more than 99% of people. I did this before to make thousands a month in my 20s and what I'm doing in my business today. I'm going to show you how the WNBA isn't doing this, and it starts with the Bible verse. The Bible says in Proverbs 8, when speaking about wisdom, riches and honor with me, yea, durable riches and righteousness. So when you act wisely, righteous riches that last are waiting for you. Seeing what's happening with the WNBA is a real life example of what I'm talking about. This is why I'm teaching my daughters not to make this mistake, and anyone starting a business that wants to soar. WNBA players have complained for a long time about getting paid more. There's a huge gap between NBA contracts and WNBA contracts. The average salary in the NBA is a little under $10 million. The average salary in the WNBA is about $150,000. 10 million compared to $150,000. At first you have that feeling like, wow, that's too far. But let me tell you why it's not. This reminds me of when I started my first business. This was the difference between making nowhere near what I wanted. And when I say that, I mean making no money. Then compare this to when I started making thousands of dollars a month. I worked less hours, spent more time with family, and was more fulfilled. I'm telling you this so you don't keep feeling that pain, because I know how bad it feels having skills but no pay to go with it. I started the business with zeal and passion to help people. I would write these articles with strategies on my website. They were long to write. Adding pictures for design was hard too, but you can guess what happened after spending all this time on these articles. Crickets. Few people would read them. I would spend time in forums helping people trying to learn, and it would get thrown in my face by people who had given up. They had lost hope. I would see these people who didn't care at all about helping people get loads of attention. People visited their websites, joined newsletters, watched videos, and bought courses. The difference was they had one skill I didn't. This went on for some time. I speak about this in my video about how to make and sell a product in 48 hours or less. But everything was hard until I had a big shift. This is what turned the crickets into cash. I no longer struggled to make any money, but was making thousands every month selling DVDs and courses. The reason they didn't visit my site, buy more products, was because I shared what I wanted and not what they wanted. There's a few more hurdles you need to jump over, but this one is the hardest because it's not like what I was teaching was bad. It was helpful, but not what people were looking for. The moment I began showing people what they wanted, things changed. So instead of saying, learn how to invest, I would say, I made $600 this morning investing in this. I would teach the same things, but I learned to package it in a way people wanted. It's like using fun ways to get my children to eat well before they see how important eating well is for themselves. People don't want to learn how to invest. They want to make money. I saw this clip recently from an NBA player talking about the problems with the pay in the WNBA. Listen to what he says.
I see it from both sides. I know these females want to get paid more and they're very talented, but so is a famous ping pong player. They're just as talented as the best ping pong player is just as talented as the best basketball player. That doesn't mean they're going to get paid the same because
they play ping pong.
It's what the people want to watch.
I know people don't like it, but it's the same realization I had years ago in my business. Being skilled or feeling like you should make more is not why you get more. The WNBA needs to do things people like more, and that is how they will get more. Let me give you this example. I saw this clip the other day about this college girl, Caitlin Clark. She broke the college scoring record, but to be honest, I didn't care about that as much as I cared about how she did it. Watch this.
Hey, history tonight. Caitlin Clark.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
That monster girl.
Yes,
you are incredible.
She shot a three-pointer from way behind the line and then celebrated like a boss. That was exciting. If that kind of stuff got shown more, that would get more attention. It's packaging. You can promote breaking a record or that deep three-pointer, which everybody wants to see. It's crazy people in the WNBA don't like her. This is the kind of thing they need to sort. The WNBA looks at the NBA and thinks, they're making all this money. We should be able to make more too. Instead, they should think, what is it about the NBA? This is the same question I had in my business at the time. What are they doing that I'm not? The most exciting NBA players shoot deep threes like Steph Curry, or they dunk like LeBron James. These are things the average person cannot do, and that's what makes it exciting. But the problem the WNBA has is boys' high school teams can beat them. This means you have the NBA, college ball, high school, and then the WNBA. There are 3 better options for basketball. When you add in international leagues, nobody wants to watch the WNBA unless you build the game around deep threes and dunks. Ladies can shoot too. If you saw the shootout between Steph and Sabrina Ionescu at All-Star Weekend, you know it's true. But I'm going to bring that up again in a minute because something that happened proves my point. WNBA players rarely dunk, and that's why players have said for years they should lower the rim. If you lower the rim, there will be more dunks, more people getting dunked on, and it's more exciting for everybody to see. But this is the problem. When you are so close to something, it's hard to see it. In my mind, those articles were helpful. I didn't want to change, but I had to decide, are my feelings more important than results? It was clear what I was doing wasn't working. The WNBA can see it's not working too. When that's the case, you must do exactly what I did in my business. Change to something that people like and want to see. Lowering the rim and doing other things to make it more exciting gives you a better chance to make more money. I've heard WNBA players push back and say lowering the rims are an insult. When they accept it will make them more money, they will start to get it. But think about the shootout I mentioned between Steph and Sabrina Ionescu. She shot with a smaller ball like women do. If they know playing with a smaller ball makes their game better, why not a lower rim? Speaking better than most also helps you stand out and make more. So watch that video next and see how easy it is to do. Go win and God bless.